This is David Mev, Lotto Odds. It is July 9th, 2025. Okay, I'm making this part two video of yesterday's video pertaining to whether the lottery is luck or something else. And that something else is patterns. Okay? So I think this is an important subject because a lot of people are under the myth that the lottery is just luck. That is absolutely wrong. The lottery is not about just luck, okay? And luck comes in when you basically, at a certain point with the numbers, that you have them so low and you haven't even focused on the patterns that are coming out at all. You just blindly pick numbers. That's luck. That's playing luck. Luck is when you pick addresses, okay, or birthdays and stuff. That's luck, okay? But when you utilize a system like Lotto odds and the patterns that it's showing you, patterns on top of patterns, this is not luck. This is pattern recognition. Think about it. The lottery agencies, okay, constantly change computer algorithms. They constantly change ball machines and balls themselves. Why? Because they understand that they create patterns. The algorithms, if they keep using the same algorithm over and over again, people are going to be able to uncover the pattern that that algorithm creates because the algorithms are created by code and that code creates patterns, okay? And in time, you can identify the patterns. And balls wear out, okay? And when they wear out, they cause patterns, okay? Because some balls may sit at the bottom while others are more at the top, okay? Concerning wear and tear, okay? And they'll come out more often. That's why they constantly change the balls and even put new balls in the machines and stuff. So the state lotteries understand that the lottery has patterns. So should you. And I'm going to prove it to you here again, okay? Now, when you understand that there are patterns in the lottery, you can identify these patterns. And when you identify the patterns, and I'm going to show you a very simple pattern to identify, which will drastically reduce the numbers and help you make easy, fast profit. Okay? Once you identify initial pattern, okay, then you can apply additional patterns on top of it to reduce it even under 10 numbers. That's when you start getting into huge wins. Okay, not just that, you'll be able to play multiple draws even within a week or 2 weeks, okay, to catch the huge wins, okay, and still wind up profiting, right? Big time. Now, when we talk about the state lotteries, okay, what I'm going to do, the sample that I'm going to show you, okay, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to work with the pairs here, this column here. But first, I want to show you this. This is important. The pair sums, the pair sum columns. The pair sum column will uncover when the state lottery changes the algorithm or changes the balls or ball machines, okay? Because you'll start seeing more of the pair sums start being produced. For example, at one point you won't see green coming out, right? You know what? Let's do this. Let's make it simple for you. Let's turn off all the numbers and just keep it in colors. So you won't see the greens coming out like this until they change the algorithms, the balls of the ball machines. Then all of a sudden you're seeing this pattern come out because the new algorithm you're using or the new ball machine or balls are starting to create this pattern. And you go with the flow. If green starts coming out more, you start playing with the green, okay? And some states tend to change these balls or algorithms every few days or something like that, or maybe the algorithms that do it every day or every draw, whatever. You can find out with your state. But anyway, so you see how you have just colors here. Oh, the colors that win the most are these three: pink, brown, and green. You can't get any more simple than that. To look at this and go through this, see here, when you go through this, you can tell. Look at this. See that? The algorithm they're using now is producing back-to-back pink. There's another pink. There's another pink, 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 pink. You see that? More pinks. You see that? So you can identify when, and look at this, no pinks coming out here. They changed the algorithm. Look at that. The pinks are not coming out this whole run because what the machine that they're using is not producing the pinks, okay? So it can uncover patterns that the lottery agency. So you could utilize this column to identify when the lottery agency changes algorithms, machines, or balls to identify patterns, okay? Now, I'm going to go to, we're going to check other states, but let's do the first state here, Arkansas, right? Now, I want you just to look at this here, this column here, L1 column, okay? Look how this pattern is coming out with front and back the most. Majority of dominating right now, right? Because of the pattern, the ball machines, the balls, or the algorithms that they're utilizing is causing this to happen. It's the pattern that it's creating like that. You work with this. And when I say, how do you work with this? You pick the pattern. You see fronts coming out, you play the front or you play the back. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's play the front and let's count. All right. I'm going here. Hold on a second. Let's refresh this page. Hold on. Let's refresh this page. Set out fresh. Go to Arkansas. Okay. And we are going to go binary here. Binary because you have all the colors, you have all the pair sums, 8 pair sums, you have all the numbers here. You have the key predict number colors. Okay, 220 box numbers, all right? Now, let's choose the front and let's count, okay? Let's go front, pair, front, turn off, L1, turn off all the other pairs, right? Remember, there's 5 pairs, right? So we're going to just work with front, okay? Front pair right there. And we're going to work with single numbers. You see how singles are coming out the most with those instead of doubles? So we're going to go singles. Bang. There you go. You went from 220 numbers to 23 numbers with one pattern. Identified one pattern that comes out repeatedly. You're down from 220 to 23. How simple was that? Okay. Now, depending on where you play, for example, some people play on a site. They'll come up with like the price will be like $37.50, and each number will cost like 25 cents. So let's do that. $23 times 25 cents is going to give you $5.75 per draw, right? $5.75. $37.50 is the prize. Divide 575. It's going to give you how many draws? 6 draws. 6.5. So that means on the 6th draw, if you wind up losing 5 but 1 on 6, you still make a profit. Okay? So, but the goal is to win the next draw, right? The goal is to make profit. That's what the goal is, right? That's the goal. Okay? A lot of people, oh my God, I didn't win the next draw. Oh, I'm such a loser. No, you can't think about it that way. The game here is profit. Okay? Winning the lottery is easy. If you played all 220 numbers, you'd win every single time. Okay? Every single time. If you played a few numbers, you'll hit majority of the time, right? But the real question here, the real issue, I should say, is profit. Okay, so we have to reduce the numbers more. The more we reduce it, right? To make more profit. That's the challenge. The challenge is profit. Winning is easy. Okay? So now we took 220 to 23. Let's count. Gives us 6.5 draws. All right, so look. So this came out F here. But before that was a 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the win. There's the single. Okay? And by the way, this number here, you see front 149. You don't see 149 here. Why? Because the Lotto odds algorithm changes the numbers based on the pairs that come out. So you'd have to grab the numbers before every draw, okay? And we're working on getting you right now. We're coding an alert feature, which will send you an email before every draw and send you these numbers. So if you pick this pattern with the front, it will send you the numbers to play by email automatically, okay? That's what we're working on right now. But anyway, let's go ahead and count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the win. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's another win. Here's another win. Here's another win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the win. And we're within the 6.5 draws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6.5 draws. So it's half a cost here, but it covers the other previous wins, cover that half cost, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another win. 1, 2, 3. There's another win. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There's another one. Did you get it? You see what I'm saying? This is so simple. We reduced it by looking at one pattern. Okay, one pattern. Okay, we identify. Now, I'm going to show you something else. Now, once you identify this pattern, okay, and you're making money, I just showed you right there, okay, we want to reduce it even more because we want to be able to increase our draw count, right? The more draws we have, the more odds are shifted to our favor, right? Because then we're able to catch more wins. So let's do this. Let's isolate the front right here, and let's see what kind of patterns come out with just fronts, so we can know what to play with front. Okay, now look at this. Front, front, front FSB, front, back, front, front, front split, front, back, front, back, front. Look at that. Front, back, front, back. Front, back's coming out a lot. Front, back, front, back. If you see something like when you don't see front, back hitting, it's overdue, right? How many numbers do you have? How many numbers? Oh my God. 4 numbers. 4 numbers. You can hit this thing huge, big. Okay, 4 numbers with front, back. Okay, if you saw it was overdue, and look how many times front, back hits. Okay, you do front, back, you got 4 numbers there. You get something like this, it's so simple. You could, and if it doesn't come out the next draw, you play it again and again. And with 4 draws, let's see, 4 draws, okay, that's $1. Oh my God, 37 draws. My God. 37 draws. You could, the odds have shifted to in your favor. The odds have shifted in your favor to win and make profit. Do you see when I tell you that this is more than just luck? Okay, this is pattern recognition. Pattern recognition. Okay, let's isolate the back here. Let's isolate the back here. Let's try to identify any other patterns that go. Well, oh my God. Look at that. Greens, key predict greens. Let's see what happens if we do green. Key predict green. Okay, it's 4. It's 4. Okay. Look at this purple. All purple. We can reduce that by purple. 2, 1. Got purple color here. 6. How about the digits? You got 6. You got 0, 2, 0, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Identify high, high, high. You could remove high, high, high if you wanted to. But 4 numbers, come on. 4. Look, you move high, high, high here. You got 3 numbers left. Come on. This is what I'm telling you. This is why Lotto odds is so powerful, okay? Because it deals with pattern recognitions and so simple. I showed you 2 patterns, front and back, and you got 4 numbers. 4 numbers. Okay, you can't beat that. And I'm sure it'll fluctuate from state to state, okay, as you go through them. Oh, 4 numbers for even Arizona, California. 1 number. Oh my God. Colorado. 6 numbers. We're under 10. Connecticut. 2 numbers. Oh my God. You know what this means? You can play multiple states to catch the winners. 5 numbers. Delaware. 10 numbers. Florida. 12 numbers. Georgia. Georgia, make sure we're with the pairs. Yes, yes. Front, back. 7 numbers. Iowa. 2 numbers. You can do this yourself, but oh my God, this is absolutely incredible. Okay? So now, I'm going to go talk to you right now. So you understand now it's all about patterns, more about patterns than luck. Patterns dominate. And that's why the state lotteries changes lotto balls, lotto machines, and algorithms, okay? Now, just to let you know what we're doing, we're adding the alerts page here, and you're going to be able to do something like this, filter this, like that, front, back, choose that, and you could be able to assign it to an alert. That's all, very simple. If you want to just play that, do that, assign it to alert for each state that you want to play, and you'll get an email. You'll get an email before every draw with the new numbers to play. Okay, so 2, 4 numbers, 1 number, whatever. Okay, under 10 numbers, and you'll be able to hit those, okay, without you having to come here all the time and doing this and picking the numbers. It's tedious, it's burdensome, so we're going to make it so simple for you. You get an email with the updated numbers before the draw, right? Copy, right? Copy, paste, play. Copy, paste, play. That's how simple, okay? Now, when we start working on the Lotto pool, okay, this is the first stage of the Lotto pool here. We're going to have it down here. It is one of the most awesome layouts that took us years to figure out, okay? And we were able to do it by creating additional filters, and those filters allowed us to create this absolutely incredible Lotto pool. Once we get this done, and once you see the second stage of Lotto pool, you're going to freaking love it. It is awesome. It is so simple. We're all going to be playing together. We're going to be winning together, and we're going to be having a whole lot of fun, okay, because we're going to win big, okay? And when I say big, we're going to start out with 8 and 9, pair sum 8 and 9, because pair sum 8 and 9 dominates, okay? And look, if it's in front of your face, okay? So this is Iowa, okay? Iowa, this is just one state. Let's go through some states real quickly, okay? This is Iowa. It has only 2 draws, right? Look at how it dominates every single day. Look at from the 29th, right? From the 29th to the 5th. All right, look how pink and brown hit, okay? Those are the 2, 8 and 9s that we'd be playing, okay? Look how 8-2-2, and we would just have to play 8-2-2 and 9-1-2. That's all. We don't have to play the 8-1-3, 8-3-1, or 9-2-1, or 9-3-3. What dominates is the 8-2-2 and a 9-1-2. And if we play these, just those, we'll be hitting them constantly each week, and we could go for huge prizes in the pool, in the Lotto pool, right? Let's go to Idaho. Let's see Idaho. There's Idaho. Oh, hold on. I got to take out. Oh, I have to keep doing this. See, look at Idaho now. Look at Idaho. Also, look at every single day. Okay? So that's what we're going to concentrate on. 8 and 9, pair sum 8 and 9 when we do the Lotto pools. Okay? So it's going to be like this. Let me show you. And we probably will do singles and doubles. So it's going to be 8 and 9. Do all. So the first one is going to be the pink. So it's going to be those, right? So here's the singles, right? Here's the singles up here. That's all the numbers for one Lotto pool, right? Because we're going to be playing with 2 Lotto pools, the pink and the brown. Those are the numbers. That's it. Okay? The prize is divided by the amount of numbers played. This is the doubles, okay? And the brown, that's it. See, here's the singles. Those are all the numbers. They will win every single time brown wins. And there's the doubles right there. All right, and pink and brown tend to win majority of times singles. Okay, so most of the plays will be up here. All right, but we'll get into that once we create the Lotto pool. It's going to be absolutely awesome. You guys are going to love it. All right, and that's it. So I hope I made it clear for you. I convinced you that the lottery is more about pattern recognition than luck. Okay, if the states believe it, you should too.